Hi, welcome to Real Books. This is Neeraj Kumar Jain, founder of Real Books, and I'm going to take you to explain some of the basic concepts of navigation and how you can navigate through the reports in Real Books. So let's do a quick login. Let's select the company and the segment and the period for which we are going to view the reports. Once we've logged in, we come to the dashboard, the homepage. Now this homepage has to be configured. Initially, we don't leave this homepage because the first set of books when you create doesn't have any data. So just in case if you're wondering, you need to navigate and prepare this dashboard. Now, so how have we structured the reports in Real Books? So we've tried to go from the macro and down to the micro, so that navigation is easy. So we have begun with the main two kind of reports that you have: accounts and inventory. When you click on accounts, we have broken it down into three main components, which is the management report that you give at month end for preparing MISs and for your audit purposes. This section you don't often access. It is done normally on month end or year end only. The one that we are going to look at are daily reports, because these are the ones that we navigate on a daily basis. If you look at the management reports, it is containing trial balances, profit loss, balance sheet, cash flow statements. Now, if you look at the daily reports, it talks about the ledger report, where you can get report for a one particular ledger. It talks about a day book, where you can do for a particular day or a period, all those entries you want to view at one glance. This is extremely handy when you want to do an audit or want to quickly review of what your people at office have entered. It's a quick review. You can have it on the day book. Bill status report gives you a very detailed view of your aging and what kind of bills are pending and overdue. So if your customer calls you up, you can give in them an exact data of what bills are uh, pending for them to pay. Ledger report gives you it's a subset of the trial balance. So whatever it shows in the trial balance, if you take one ledger group from there and you present it over here, paste it over here, you'll get the same ledger balances as you would get in a trial balance. Cost reports are reports that you would get for, these are the cost center reports that are used for additional classification of income and expenses, so that we can ascribe them to a business, let's say an employee, or you could be assigning them to a business vertical, so that you can get P&L business vertical wise as well. A tag report is a feature that we have brought in, where you you are able to, this concept essentially comes from the idea that you could have two ledgers that are related to each other, but they belong to different ledger groups. So typically one ledger belongs to one ledger group only. What if you were to deal with a party whom you're selling to and buying from, and you decide to have these two ledgers separately in a debtor ledger group and a creditor ledger group? How are you going to see this report together? So this ledger tag report allows you to tag these two ledgers as one person only, and you can view the report for that one person. So it kind of merges the entries so that you can have one unified view of those two ledgers. Branch reconciliation, bank reconciliation is essentially your something to do with your banking data and reconciling your books with the bank books. Branch reconciliation are reconciliation reports across two segments, and their balances should be matching. And we can do set off and nice calculations over here. Document tasks, these are essentially non-accounting related data. So you can upload your documents, you can get a report of what documents you've uploaded. If you have activated approvals, you can get an approval report over here, what is pending, what is not pending. So this is how we've structured the accounting reports in Real Books. Now, this is the first level where we go from the menu to the sub menu itself. Now, if you click on one report, you will further see that we have more detailing of each report. So this is the default view, but you can have more views in each report. So one report can have multiple views. Further to that, each report, you can have further options available over here. You can see different options within the report, and you can do a quick export from the ledger from any report. So these are the main three components that are there in every report: a view, different kind of views are available for the same report. You have an options where you can control which columns to show, which columns to hide, additional columns to be put up, and you can do a direct export. This is a general feature that you will get in all our reports that we have. In addition to this, you can do a quick navigation. You can do a mouse-based navigation. You can do a keyboard-based navigation. If you do an Alt-E, you can do an export directly. If you do an Alt-O, the options menu open up directly. If you do an Alt-S, you jump to the search ledger. So people who are more keyboard, work with more keyboards, you have shortkeys to work with. People who have mouse, you can definitely use the mouse to navigate. So this is how we have structured our reports and real books. I hope a very short video, but it kind of tells you, creates a mental map for you of how you should be navigating real books for its reports. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll be coming with more videos in the future. Thank you. God bless.